My name is Bernard Walsh, founder and managing director of Walsh Whisky. Myself and my wife Rosemary set the business up back in 1999. Very much focused on building our two brands, Riders Tears and The Irishman. They're award-winning and exported across the world to over 50 countries. We strongly believe in investing in our people, and that's not just the environment that they work in, but their career. We want them to blossom and mature within our business, and part of that, a big part of that, is training and education. And it can be training on modular courses right the way through to third level. I would say 30% of our employees are involved in third level education at some level at the moment. So this is something we embrace. Miriam approached the company and ourselves with this idea of going to do a master's through the RPL program. We thought this was just a wonderful opportunity because it allowed Miriam to step outside the business and learn from others and bring ideas back to our business.
I finished my Leaving Cert at 17, and then following a post-Leaving Cert course, probably called a secretarial course back then, I moved to the UK. I suppose like many of my generation, a lot of us moved abroad at that point in terms of unemployment being so high. I was very lucky then when I got to the UK. I ended up working for a very large company, so they were very enthusiastic about and supportive of education and learning. When I did look at the Masters, the access, going through as a mature student, the access was still quite an academic requirement. So I would have had to have completed at least a level 8 degree to get onto the Masters programme, which I hadn't done. I really don't think I would have had the confidence to have gone through all the years of all the academic years to try and get to do the Masters. And there wasn't a degree in supply chain management at that time. Well, a lot of the courses in recent times for us here at Walsh Whisky were supported through Skillnet Ireland. And our Carlow, Kilkenny branch here is run by Aishling, and she introduced me to the RPL process.
I helped identify some of the training programs that would be of benefit to her and explained the RPL process as a possible option to gaining access to the Masters programme. For me, RPL is crucial. It provides an opportunity for employees and staff to consider a way to access formal education. Some of them mightn't have had an opportunity in their early years to go to college, and now through utilising the RPL system they can gain access, and SETU has made that process considerably easier for people to engage with.
The process was, I'd say it was rigorous. It has to be, to try and assess all the learning outcomes to ensure that you have that experience behind you. It was a really good chance to reflect, on all of the experience, and it really did come down to the recognition and really create an academic umbrella for all of the experience that I had. It was a little bit time consuming, but absolutely doable. And when I was able to reflect back on all of those experiences, I was able to fulfill nearly all of the requirements in terms of the learning outcomes that I needed to access the Masters programme. To have it done in the year was huge. I had great support within the college. I had great support from obviously the RPL mentor. Walsh Whisky were great. They were very supportive in the RPL process, went through some of the application with them. I had great support then even from the lecturers, even from fellow classmates, and obviously huge support then from family, because it is time consuming. It is a lot to put into 1 year. College was in the evenings. It was Tuesday evenings, Thursday evenings, all day Saturday, some Saturdays. So that was outside of work hours anyway. So you didn't really need it off for college itself. And then just support on assignments. And then obviously the huge chunk is the dissertation. And I was able to base that off, an issue that we had here in work and look at resolving and researching that. It was time consuming. There was no time for much fun, but look, it was well worth it. Probably the most daunting thing going into this from an RPL perspective is your experience with academic writing. And that was my probably biggest worry going in. And if I'm totally honest, I certainly had a bit of a speed wobble about that in the beginning, thinking, will I be able to do it? But the college were very supportive on that. They provided one-to-one tuition on academic writing. We had lectures, we had speakers come in. So look, they do prepare you for that, but I think it's the one thing anybody applying for RPL, it's probably, or it certainly was my biggest concern, would I be able to deliver all of this experience and these, assignments in the right format? But yeah, I got going eventually. Yeah, look, I mean, it was amazing in the end. Like, getting a first class honours in the Masters was like a huge result for me, but if I'm completely honest, when I stepped into it, I did not have that level of confidence that would ever come to pass. And then, when I passed the first couple and they went well, I just started to gather a bit of momentum myself and a bit of confidence, I suppose. And then some of them went exceptionally well, and then, just really put a really big effort into the dissertation. And the group assignments, the group I was with doing the Masters were very good as well. It's a win-win, you have employees that are developing, and, you're getting some great ideas, and, you're getting the latest in excellence in those areas brought back into the company. So, I hope companies, really get a chance to develop that and explore it with staff.
And programs like the RPL open up so many more avenues for people. We've benefited massively from her ideas. I would say absolutely go after it, pursue it, talk to your employers, get their support, and really go after what you believe in and what you want to do. Seeing Miriam do it has inspired me, and I think a couple of others within the company, to pursue their own academic ambitions.
For me, it's a no-brainer. It's an opportunity for somebody who, for whatever reason, mightn't have had the facility to go to college. They now do, and Miriam's success story really validates that.
This was a win-win for everybody, and not just that, Miriam blew this out of the water. She delivered a first-class honours, hats off to Miriam.
When the RPL came along, it was just really resonated for me. It was a really good fit. I think it's a great chance to exchange your experience for access.